You need a walk-in cooler, but you're on a budget. You don't have money to spend on expensive refrigeration equipment. You got a window unit or a mini split, and you have a CoolBot Pro. Today's video, I'm showing you how to install the CoolBot Pro for this walk-in cooler, and we're pairing this with a window unit. You're watching HVAC Tips for Technicians / Homeowners. This is Taddy Digest. I'm Tad. Let's get started. So where did I get this? I got this from storeitcold.com. I'll put a link right here or a link in the description. Go check it out. If you open up the box, what do we have inside? We have the main CoolBot unit. We've got all the sensors and the heater. We've got our power adapter. We have got our aluminum foil for wrapping this heater around our ambient air sensor. Installation manual. We've got our jumper, which is our unit that's mounted outside. Make sure it's out of the rain, and it connects to the main unit. And this is what provides Wi-Fi, so we can actually use an app and we can set things up with the app, or we can monitor. So that's great. Now, what are we going to do first? We're going to take and mount this on the wall. We don't mount it underneath the unit because we don't want water or condensation pouring on top of it. We want to mount it near the mini split or the window AC unit, and we want to mount it not too far away. That way all the sensors reach. So I'm using a drill, a 1/4 inch, and I am mounting it right here beside the unit. What do I do next? Let's grab my adapter, plug it in where it says power, right there. Boop. Then we want to plug in our heater. There's our heater. How do we know what the heater is? The end of it's red. Then we got two other sensors. Take a look. They're blue. So one of them will plug into the room port. The other one will plug into the fins port. Very cool. Now we're going to connect our heater. So we take off the cover, take out the filter. There's our room air sensor. We take it out. If you got enough slack, you can take it and bring it outside the unit. That'd be great. If not, no big deal. Now, you may have a secondary sensor. So we may have to take the cover off, and that secondary sensor is usually a coil sensor, and it would be on the coil. You may not have that sensor, but if you have issues with your equipment working properly and getting down to the right temperature, then it may be that you need to take that secondary sensor and take it off the coil and then put it with these two sensors. So we might not have that. We're going to go ahead and take our heater and our ambient air sensor, and we're going to connect them. Taking the heater, room air sensor, putting the aluminum foil around both. If you've got some tape, then that's what you can use to wrap around the two sensors and aluminum foil. I'm just going to use a zip tie. So here's my zip tie. I'll get it secured, and then we'll go to the next step. Take your sensor that goes to your port labeled fins and route it into the unit. We're going to place this in the coil, and it's going to be near the bottom. You can see I've taken a pencil, a pen, or a screwdriver. Make sure you don't damage the actual copper, but go in between the first and second row. See that? We're just going to place this right here. This sensor will be used to let the CoolBot know if the coil is freezing. So then it can make adjustments. Now, we've finished this. We're going to go ahead and install our filter. Now, if you've got a mini split, same thing. That air sensor is going to be located probably underneath that filter, underneath the cover, close to that coil. For compatibility and sizing, check out storeitcold.com. I'll put a couple links down below so you can check out and make sure that your window AC unit or your mini split is actually compatible. Some units are not compatible, And if you install a CoolBot with a unit that's not compatible, then you may not actually be able to achieve the temperature that you're shooting for your walk-in cooler. Very easy to install though, takes less than 10 minutes. We've got the power connected. Now we can set our room temperature. So check it out. Come over here. We've got a arrow here and an arrow here. We can scroll through and go from rooms to fin to heater to program. We're going to go over to where it says room. We're going to hit the check mark and we're going to choose the temperature that we want. I'm going to say 34 degrees. Hit the check mark. Fins 1 through, oh, let's go back actually. Let me show you what can we choose. What's our range? 32 to 65. All right, let's go back 34. Fins, check. We can go from 1 to 9, but 1 is the default setting. We're not changing that. Heater, we're not changing that. Let me talk about fins. So fins, why would you want to set it higher than 1? If you ever have a situation where your cool is freezing, you may need to change the sensitivity. You may need to change it 3 or 4. Check out the instructions. It'll tell you more details about those different settings and the sensitivity levels. Now that we've set our room temperature, you can see that our room temperature is actually displayed on this device. It says it's 61 degrees right now. Now we're going to set our window AC. Power. Turn it from eco mode to cool mode. Put the fan speed on high. We want our fan to run continuously. Now we want to set our window air conditioner for its lowest setting. 62 is its lowest setting. So you can see that without the CoolBot, we can't go below 62 degrees. And a normal air conditioner, you wouldn't want to because you're going to freeze the indoor coil. Now that we've set everything, we know the room temperature is 61. This air conditioner is a GE model and it's 14,000 BTU. The box size is 7 foot tall, 7 foot wide, and 7 foot long. All right, let's go. We'll come back, check out the temperature. We're back, let's go inside and check the temperature. 37, 38. Wow, that's great. It's only been a couple hours. Looks like they're already putting some meat in here. So it is nice and cool. So yeah, box temperature is 38. Really good. Yep, 38. Awesome. So I'm sure in another hour or so, it'll reach that 34 or 35, whatever we set it for. Now, let's go ahead and hook up the jumper and we're gonna see that Bluetooth app. I'm glad we got such a long cable to connect from our jumper to our CoolBot because our router is inside the main building. So we're gonna route this wire right here out of this cooler into the next building, and then we'll mount our CoolBot jumper in the building that's next to our router. That way we can connect. So I'm gonna route this through this hole. We're gonna plug it in right here and then plug it into our jumper. I'll get it all installed and then I'll show you. Now you can see I've run the cable from the jumper port on the CoolBot Pro over here through the wall. Here's where it comes out the back of the cooler, and there's where it goes into the side of the building. Here's where we come into the building. We run against this wall, come over here, and then you can see there's where we mounted it. Here's the paperwork. Here's the QR code you can scan to get the app. And it says right here, the CoolBot Pro app is web-based application. It's not available from any mobile app store. So this is what it would look like. It has the room temperature. Looks like it has day, week, month. Having a little bit of issues, but I wanted to show you what it looked like and show you that you have a QR code and instructions, but there is no mobile app at this time. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned something. If you did learn something, let me know what it was down in the comments. If you got a question, remember questions can lead to new content. So put your questions down below. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and smash that bell. Ding! So you know what I'm doing. You've been watching Taddy Digest. This is HVAC Tips for Technicians / Homeowners. I'm Tad, and I'll keep you cool if you let me.